Hello.
And we are live.
So how is everybody? There we are. I'm just eating popcorn now, as I normally do. The
Yeah.
trouble is, I start eating without really thinking about it, and then I'm just thinking, "Oh my god, we're live!" Whilst I'm eating popcorn.
It's not even that. He already says he don't like salt and sweet.
Do you know what? I'm so hungry. I've not eaten properly yet.
Of course.
Today.
Of
So,
course. That's the reason, of course.
So
Yeah.
I'm just taking this. This is pretty much my main dinner. But there we go.
You just had toast.
Oh yeah.
Why trying to lie?
Main dinner toast.
Why trying to lie for?
Anyway, how is everybody? I hope everybody is well. We are glad to see you for another live on the Tuesday live. Although the weather has been absolutely diabolical today.
It was nice earlier.
It was. But
Continue.
today, not so good. It was okay here. I don't know what I'm looking at there because that's obviously where we got our weak conservatory windows. And now it's just really, really, really miserable. But there, what can you do? Where we go, we'll say it. Tuesday. How's everybody's week been? I hope it's been good.
Tuesday live.
No, apologies as I'm eating, but we have not uploaded a video actually this week.
No, I was in the middle of loading one, but I did upload one for TikTok today. So if you know of our TikTok, I uploaded one now. I went to Oxo Tower yesterday.
And
here we go. I brought the camera with me. And I went to film, and it said no card. There was no card. Now, the card was in this laptop because this was the laptop that I was last editing videos. And Mark said to me prior when we took the camera out before, "Oh, it's okay because I've got a spare one." So I went to look in the thing for the spare one, but it wasn't in there. So I was just like, now I've got no camera. So I did do some little shots with my phone. So I did do a little TikTok for the Oxo Tower. So if you are with our TikTok, you can check out the TikTok for the Oxo Tower.
Oh, you didn't shoot for the YouTube?
No, because it wasn't long. I didn't have enough film in order to do I didn't have enough time lapse because I only had like 7 minutes on it. And I didn't have enough time to move because basically I would have had to have moved photos or videos from the I'm going to put these over here, otherwise I will never get any. I take one or two and Mark goes like this, and now you see the size of his hands, right? How am I supposed to compete with that?
These hands are built for popcorn holding.
Yeah, it's built for this.
Anyway, so that was a bit of a fail, but yeah. Anyway, there we go.
But I will go back to Oxo Tower again. And I will film again. However, I have to say, the Oxo Tower wasn't as good as the Shard.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, we would never know because we didn't film it.
Yeah. No, they've been on TikTok.
Oh, okay.
You're on TikTok.
So for our TikTok followers, there you are. You have it on TikTok. Apologise, we can't put it on YouTube, but we've got plenty of videos to upload. So we will upload those very, very, very soon. There's quite a few actually. They're probably nearly out of date. The Starbucks drinks ones were way out of date.
But what I had started to edit was the Shard.
Okay.
So I had started to edit the Shard. I believe the Shard is on TikTok. So I put that on our TikTok, and I also put Oxo Tower on our TikTok, so you can see the difference. But I have to say that the Shard was better.
Well, there you go.
In terms of view as well, but
Samuel!
Hey Samuel, hello, how are you?
How are you? We're munching popcorn while we're talking.
Mark is shoveling popcorn as we're talking.
I'm like a gerbil. You know when those gerbils have all the bits in their cheeks like this? That's what I'm ended up to be.
Yeah.
So I'm just ended up doing that. I ended up having a big puff of cheeks like that. Popcorn, we did popcorn indeed. Now, I've been really, really bad. So some apologies to my brother if he's watching. He did send some really nice popcorn from the United States. We were going to do a video and we haven't yet. So we will get that done. It's right here. So you can't get this in this country. This is Twix popcorn. The one we're trying is actually a combo of sweet and salty.
Yeah.
But this one you cannot get in this country. Twix popcorn. Now, he did send me some Snickers popcorn as well.
I think we ate that.
No, there's no. Oh yeah, I think we did.
We did it on a video.
Yeah, Twix popcorn, believe it or not. So good old my brother did send this over. So I will do this as a taste test because we've got loads of stuff from the States we still haven't done yet. So we will do that.
You could do that now. You could try it now. Put it in another bowl. Test it out with this popcorn and that popcorn.
I'll tell you what we will do. So for the next live on Friday, we will do a United States taste test. How does that sound?
All right. Okay.
So if you're up for it, we will do that. I've got plenty here to try, and you do have to try it.
I don't want to try it all.
You will have to try it all. So we've got now this again. You cannot get in this country, which is birthday cake Kitkat. Can you see that? So that's one of the flavors. Again, you cannot get this in the UK, as far as I'm aware. We do have another one here. Samuel, I don't know if you'll like this as well. Key lime pie.
That's got the light glint in, yeah.
Oh, can you see that? Key lime pie Kit Kat. Again, you cannot get that in this country. So my lovely brother did send that as well. We will try that. Samuel said, why does the US have such great and unique food, in my opinion? And why don't we have that? What?
Yeah, why don't we have that? I don't know.
Totally agree. I think we do have this one. So this is another one.
I don't think we have that one.
So this is another one. This is zebra. So it's a combination of, I don't know if you can see that.
If you tilt it and then hold it up.
Kit Kat. So that's zebra Kit Kat there. So a combination of, if I can get that to see me.
Yeah, if you hold it back, I think. Hold it back and
that's
tilt it.
dark and white mixture. So it looks like zebra stripes. There you go. You can just about see it there. There's that one. We're going to try. This one I'm not so sure about. Now, I'm vegetarian, so I'm not going to eat this one. But Kelly's going to eat this one, which is... it's chicken and waffle. Can you see that? Chicken and waffle chocolate. So chicken and waffle chocolate.
I may.
Yeah, you're going to have to try that. So Samuel says, how you both doing? Mark's vegetarian. Yeah, well, I say vegetarian. I'm actually pescatarian. So I do eat fish, but I don't eat other meats. Yeah. We're doing well. How are you?
Oh.
Is that another?
I wonder who is at the door. There's somebody at the door. So today I've been like mega busy. Just chatting on the phone, just sorting things out. And now I get to spend my time with you guys, which is much more preferable. And talk about food, talk about what we've been up to. Like I said, I went to Oxo Tower. So if anybody's on the TikTok, I've actually uploaded the video. I couldn't do a YouTube video because I didn't have any... I didn't have the card on my camera. So it was sitting in my laptop because I had been editing a video. So I had been moving files from the card onto the laptop and editing a video. And I forgot to take the card and put it back in the camera. And I thought when I sort of started and it said no card, I thought it doesn't matter because Mark's put a spare one in there. I thought I went and the spare one wasn't in there. I was like, oh no. So I only had my phone and I could only do a TikTok. I only had 7 minutes on my phone and I didn't want to, start in Oxo Tower, start moving files onto my, because I've got an SD card in the camera, but I didn't have the adapter because it's a micro SD card without being too technical. It's a micro SD card. And I didn't have the adapter in order to put it in the camera to then be able to use it. And I didn't want to start moving files from the internal storage of my phone into the external storage of the SD card in order to have enough space. I just thought there's just too much. We're in Oxo Tower and I didn't want to be doing all that. So if you do know of our TikTok, you can catch the Shard and the Oxo Tower. Now, if I have to choose between the two, like I said to Mark, I've got to say it's the Shard. Now, I don't know if there are several restaurants in the Oxo Tower, but there are several restaurants in the Shard. And the one that I went to in the Shard was Houton, and I really, really enjoyed it. Now, I don't know if there are any comments because Mark... So bubble tea, no, it's not bubble tea today, but you are going to see that. Right, so as you can see, I've got my sunglasses on
because she's a diva,
obviously. That goes without saying. I'm a diva, of course. And I wouldn't have anybody say otherwise. Now, the thing is with my glasses, now Mark's back, and he can read the comments. My glasses haven't arrived. Oh.
So we went back to the good old Starbucks today. Chin chin.
Chin chin. And so basically, with regards to, I really enjoyed Houton at the Shard. There are several restaurants at the Shard which I would definitely like to try. But I was lucky enough to go to Houton. And yeah, so
cheers. So Samuel, how are you? How have you been? What have you been up to? Anything exciting? We are very much looking forward to doing a collab with you when you come down.
Yes. Can't wait. Don't know where we're going to go. Don't know where we're going to take you. Don't know what we're going to visit. I don't know.
Well, I think it'll be, I was going to say, actually, you'll probably be taking us. You'll be going, I know somewhere. I know somewhere. I think
Samuel knows more about London than what we do.
So, yeah, we're looking forward to that. It's going to be really, really good. So I hope you've been well. I hope things have been good. Like I say, Kelly's just been filling you in with the various bits that you've been doing. So she did go to the Oxo Tower, but didn't bring the film. So we couldn't film that. However, so I'm doing all right, thanks. You and me too.
Bless you.
But yeah, so we will look to do, I've showed you a few of the goodies as well. So we've got quite a few more from the United States. So we will do some of those as well. One thing I did have from the United States, those of you that may or may not have seen, I did bake the New York cheesecake, which is the one from the Friends
recipe. A couple of people have commented on it, yeah.
Oh, good. And also as well, so you had to use graham crackers. And again, my lovely brother supplied me with graham crackers.
Honey ones
from the United States, which is exactly the ones you need. So I've been eating those just I might do another cheesecake. He bless him, he bought me 2 packs. There's quite a lot. I think I didn't put enough graham crackers in the recipe.
Didn't,
so I will, and that was my fault because it said put in a cupful, and I put in a cup, putting whole ones in, which equated to about 5 or 6. Although the recipe did say between 6 and 8 graham crackers, but I think what they meant was a cup full of crushed, which is obviously a lot more.
Yeah.
Anyway, I shall give that another go at some point.
But maybe use a smaller measurement, because that was huge.
Yeah, I was going to say, actually, I copied the recipe verbatim, so we would get the exact thing. I didn't realize just how big a cheesecake. I mean, it was bigger than that size. It was a huge.
It was huge.
Of course, there's only Kelly and I eating it. I did give some bits away to family, but invariably, it took me a long time to get through that. Yes, cup measurements are so confusing.
Yeah.
Luckily, Kelly did buy from Amazon cup measurements, so we've actually got the actual measurements for that, which have been brilliant. One thing I would recommend for those of you who have not tried it, I did do a video on was it Supernatural? If anyone has actually seen Supernatural, they got plenty of recipes in there, and I did all the breakfast ones. So I did waffles and I did the pancakes ones, which were amazing. Those pancakes were delicious. Very, very thick, huge, thick pancakes. So I've made them again outside doing the video, which was quite good. And
you liked Chandler's eggs a la Chandler?
Yeah, that was quite good as well. But as Samuel says, cup measurements are quite confusing, especially if you're from the UK, because we don't measure in cups.
We don't really measure in cups.
Now Samuel says yes. Now on the topic of cheesecake and places we're going to try, Whipped in Covent Garden, incredible, and Bunsick.
Yes, now we've spoken quite at length about Bunsick. There's always a queue outside.
Funny you should say that. So Kelly and I this weekend, we were going to go into central London. And for various reasons, we didn't. I do have an exam coming up, so I was doing some revision and we didn't get to go. But we did say, let's go. I said to Kelly, let's go to Bunsick, completely forgetting what you said, Samuel. And Kelly went, no, Samuel wants to take us to Bunsick. So we didn't go in the end. So we will not go to Bunsick until you are there.
Well, I don't know about that.
No, we won't.
Depends on what date we can get together, Sam. Hey.
No, exactly. No. We will wait. We will wait. We will wait for you to go as well, because otherwise, what do you guys think? We've been here before. We won't say that. This will be a complete surprise.
But in saying that, though, there are so many places. I'm sure we're going to get new places to try once Sam comes down.
Yeah, and also as well, we definitely want you to try bread ahead. I think that's something we'd like you to try.
And Milk Train, if you didn't try Milk Train.
So Samuel said, I've been twice, and every time I've been, I've nearly dribbled from the taste. Oh, trust me, I'm excited to see places you recommend. Good. No, I'm glad. I'm really glad about that, because we will be taking you to some of the places. Well, actually, we discovered it just purely by doing the video. Yeah. So, for example, when we did Borough Market, we've been before, but we've not been to all the places we did before. So on the whim, you just film. Oh, let's try here. Let's try. Yeah,
let's try here. Let's try that. Yeah.
Yeah. So the Black Pig, you didn't try. We tried there. I hadn't done Bread Ahead before, nor had Kelly. The pizzas were great. I really enjoyed the pizzas. And also as well, the donuts were fantastic. So that's the first time we tried them. I
got the best donuts, not the best fillings. Because with those donuts, I associate jam. I can't help it.
I know what you're saying. Also, as well, I would like to do L&M. Purely because it's supposed to be the most Instagrammed cake shop in London, allegedly.
But that's the one you want to go to. You want to go to the Instagrammable one, not the ones that we passed. Because we passed the one in Soho.
Yeah.
And we passed the one at King's Cross. But I think the one that is Instagrammable, it might be in Covent Garden. We have to have a look.
We'll definitely have a check of that one as well. Yeah, the one you'll see the one we shot was the one in King's Cross in St Pancras. Now that one just looks like a regular cafe, purely because it's quite small. They can't do all the paraphernalia.
The flowers and
exactly. But L&N are very famous for doing the flowers. So if you imagine that's their back wall, that back wall would be toe to toe with roses, so all pink roses. The whole wall would be completely covered in pink roses.
I mean, the interior is pink anyway. That's the theme. The theme is pink. But you really like their cakes, don't you?
I really liked L&N cakes. I thought they were really, really good.
They're only okay for me. I like them. They're okay.
They are pricey, but not pricey for London.
Yeah, they're not pricey for London. Yeah.
So if you're, I'm sure if you're from outside London, you'll try places. Well, Mark always says that to us as well. How much?
Yeah. But, every time Mark comes, and bless Mark at the moment, he can't. Basically, in his area, a mast has collapsed. One of the internet, the ones that produces the broadband, and everybody in the area can't get into. Imagine if you couldn't get internet, and it's been over a month. I think they haven't had the internet. Imagine. You don't realize how much you need the internet, or how much you use the internet, or what we need to in order to use, to pay bills, to order things, to check what is running, and all of that type of stuff. And it's all. What are you looking for?
I was just looking for other additional. Oh, they're all in the base there. Yeah. I couldn't live without you. No, nor me. Yeah. I've got to say,
we've become accustomed to the internet. We need it.
I've got to say, well, I'd be at a loss because I can't work from home without it. So I would be at absolute loss. There were a few other little sweeties here.
Mark is trying to get all the sweets out.
I'm just having a look.
Yeah. This is.
Do you know why? It's because I'm looking for one as well I can have.
That's what he's looking for. He's looking for something that he can eat, right? So he's digging out around the table now. We've got so much stuff. Because I do a lot of baking and things like that, we can't fit it all in the kitchen because, again, the kitchen is filled with all baking and whatnot. So now he's going in looking for stuff to eat.
So again, for the United States, these are so Samuel said I spent 80% of my life on the web. Yeah, same here probably. These are key lime pie M&Ms. So again, from the United States, can't get them in this country. Coffee nut, I'm not sure you can. I think you may be able to get these now here, but they're coffee nut. What are these?
Oh, no idea.
Tequila roll-ins. I don't know what they are.
Are they even in date?
Yeah, still just. Oh, these are my brother bought these from Mexico. So I forgot about these. So we got these. I don't know what they are. I think they're cakes.
You shiny, but the light is shining off them. You have to tilt so people can see.
And again, this one. I don't know what this one is. What you call it? I think it's called.
Whatchamacallit?
Is it whatchamacallit? That's it.
Whatchamacallit. Is that from Mexico as well?
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. He's now bringing out all stuff from.
Well, we need to start eating these because they are approaching their sell-by date. Zagnut. I've never heard of this one.
Oh yeah, I've heard of Zagnut. Minnie,
how are you? Oh no, she's only here for a bit because she's on a break.
Oh,
but hello.
bless
Bless
you.
you. So you're actually at school, Mom.
Thank you for saying hello.
Yes. How are you?
Bake Off tonight. Exactly, Sam. We're going to watch Bake Off. Minnie, there's a program that we have, and it's called Bake Off, where everybody bakes cakes. So
They do have it in the States.
Oh, do you have Bake Off in the States?
Oh no, sorry, you're
in
Canada.
Canada. Sorry.
I'm not sure.
Do you have? Yeah. Do they have Bake Off in the States as well?
I forget what the American version's called, but it's
Oh, I don't know if you have it in Canada, Minnie.
It's called the cake something. I forget what it's called now in the United States. It is called the cake something. I'm at school, but on a break. I'm good. Thank you for asking. I'm really glad you're well. And it's lovely to see you back.
Yes, and I know you're at school and I know you're on a break, so I know you won't be here for long. But we miss you.
We do. Yeah.
Well, we miss all our regulars that, are when they're not here, like Mark, and I'm glad Sam's here today. Ray, but she's not here. We miss her. And Sparks, but with Gloria, it's it's early hours of the morning, but we're so grateful when she does drop in and stuff like that. So yeah.
So I hope school's going well. I hope everything is going good. Yeah, we'll be looking forward to catching up with Property on half term. Yeah, I miss being on the live, so that's why I join when I can. I know we bless you.
Thank you for joining us.
We're so glad that you could join us. Actually,
definitely.
We miss seeing you, so we're glad that you can. Hopefully when you come to your half-term break, we'll be able to catch up properly.
Yeah, if you're not doing anything that
of course.
So, what is everybody up to, and what is everybody gonna be up to this weekend?
Minnie said, school is good and really enjoying it.
I'm glad. Are you doing your animation courses?
We're also as well. I'm glad you got to see the tail end of our Millalima little expenditure.
At least, yeah.
We won't be going back there anytime soon. We spent a lot there.
We spent so much money there.
A lot of money.
God. Can't believe it. I can't believe how much money we spent there.
No,
but anyway, it is what it is. So, yeah. But what have we got planned? We still haven't thought. Tomorrow is the deadline, because we set ourselves deadlines, haven't we? By Wednesday, we will plan what we shall do on Saturday.
God, yeah, we have, and we haven't done that yet. So we've got tomorrow. We will do the plan. Primarily because what ends up happening is I end up getting really, really busy, and then we get to Saturday and we haven't decided where to go. Samuel said, I hope you're both prepared to eat a lot on our food trip. I've got 3 places for you guys to try so far.
Listen, is this one you have to talk to?
Don't you worry about that. I'm in training. Minnie said, right now it's a class break because classes are running longer right now for about 2 hours. So after about an hour of class, we take a break. So that's why I'm on right now. That's a class break. Okay.
Okay. And how long does your break normally last, Minnie?
Oh, and Samuel says, don't you worry about that, howling laughter.
I hope it's a reasonably priced, because this one will want to know that it's value for money. So I hope it's reasonably priced wherever we're going.
No, don't worry. I always say that to Kelly. Don't you worry about that. I got plenty of things. Don't you worry about that. I will tell you a very funny story. Well, I say it's funny, so it's funny to me. When we went on holiday to Mauritius, they had all you can eat, very much like the Ned, all you can eat lobster. And anyway, I kept going back and forward. Right. And I went up 5 times. That's 5 lobster I had. And on the 5th time, the chef had his head down. He was like this, cooking the lobster. He looked up and saw me come in and went, because he was laughing because I was coming up again. Minnie said, also, I'm excited because I have a job interview later today.
Oh, wow. Good luck.
So hopefully I can get the job. Break runs anywhere from 15 to 25 minutes. So I think we're taking about a 20-minute break today.
Wow. Okay. I hope you get it. I hope if it's a job that you want, I hope that you get it.
Oh, yeah, as well. I tell you something. They would be lucky to have you. So,
exactly.
Samuel said, to be honest, the 3 places aren't too pricey for London prices. No, that's fine. Right. We are really looking forward to it, actually. We will really, really go. So we will... if you don't mind as well, we'll be filming it, but you don't have to be in it. We can just film you if you don't want to. We can film us munging away.
But we are definitely going to Millalima.
Oh, yeah. We'll take you to Millalima.
Definitely.
And one day...
And I'm sure you want to take him to Forbidden Planet.
Oh, yeah. And one day, Minnie, we'd love if you could join us.
One day if you can join us. If your parents are coming with you, we would love it if you could join us.
Yeah, we'd just take you to Millalima. You'll be like this.
And your parents will be like this.
Yeah, ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. because a lot of the pictures you'll really, really, really love. Oh, Sammy said, "Oh no, not at all. Get me on that cam. Great,
all right, good,
great.
That's what we like. So I
So
can't wait.
review. Yeah, Mark is right on how I would be. Just in all, listen. I'm not even a Harry Potter fan, and I was like that when I walked in there. I was just like, wow, this place is incredible. It's just, you know, it's just the way they've done it. The staff are so friendly there. Really, really friendly. They want to help you.
Yeah.
They know so much about Harry Potter, and also as well the making of the film and what have you. They are
readily there to talk to you about it. They want to talk about it. It's really even when you go to Warner Brothers Studios, they're ready to talk to you about it and want to talk to you about it and impart information to you and things like that. So I really, I like going to both those places. So Minnie, whenever you're ready, Sam and the other Sam as well, because I know the other Sam
yes,
goes
of course.
quite often, doesn't
4-hour drive.
Yeah.
Samuel said food reviews to the max. Extra X's.
Yeah.
No, exactly. I'll be really looking forward. I know we're jumping about a bit, but I'll be really looking forward to doing those food reviews.
Yeah. Well, you love food. I'm not saying that I don't love food, because I do love food.
So Sammy said, "What's the weather been like in London all day? It's been wet here all day." Well, do you know, funny you should say that. Well, I was just saying that earlier. This morning was rain. And then in the afternoon it became really sunny, and I thought, oh, great. But then it's just been absolutely bucketing down with it's been so wet. Minnie said, "Long trip for me though." I laugh out loud. But one day I would love to go there, and Scotland. Hopefully one day we will do.
And hopefully when you do come, we'll get to meet up and do stuff as well. So,
exactly. So and that goes for anybody.
Anybody.
Anybody that wants to join us in London, more than welcome. We'll do a little collab. You don't have to be filmed if you
don't want to be.
Be incognito. No, I'm not supposed to be here. Just film my
food and don't mention my name. All right, that's cool.
Yeah, so obviously I fit it out around work, so I tend to go on the weekends. Just because it's easier to do that as well.
Yeah.
But I'm really looking forward to this food tour. I think it's going to be really, really good.
We'll have to pick a few. I think we'll probably have to do it over a couple of days. I don't think we can fit it all in one day.
I could do my best.
And this one can't get up early.
No, so... I can't. No. I can for food.
Oh, he can for food.
I can get up early for food.
Do you know what? Mark is a bit of a conundrum.
When we're here... Now, hang on. I'm going to let Kelly say her bit about me, and then I'm going to tell you something about Kelly. Go on.
Here, he can't get up early. He doesn't want to get up early. On holiday, he's up early. Come on, it's breakfast time. And I'm just like, no. Go on, what was your thing?
Right, so when Kelly wants to do something, she'll be up at the crack of dawn if she wants to do it. If she doesn't want to do it, no, hang on.
If it's booked, sorry.
All right.
That's it. If it's booked,
or if it's anything else, she'll do it early. However, Samuel said always get up early for food. I'll be getting a 5 o'clock train to get there early. Oh wow,
wow.
But if Kelly doesn't want to do it, she'll drag her feet. So in the morning, like I said, now anybody who knows with certain hotels, breakfast is not always, but can be really early. So some will do it from 7 till 10:30, say. So if you want the breakfast, you've got to get up early. So I do want to eat, so I will get up early. Because Kelly doesn't want to, she will drag her feet, and I mean drag. So I'm sitting on the bed, going, come on, like this, and Kelly's just slowly going from one end to the other, then slowly back, and then slowly to the end.
Do you know what it is? I'm in holiday mode. I'm not in rush work mode. No, I'm in holiday mode. When this one is rush, it's not rush to go to work. It's like, oh, he's very slow. But come holiday, it's rush. It's breakfast. What do you mean?
And as Samuel said, that's not early. That's not early. What does suit us though, actual fact, is when we go to Vegas, because in Vegas, actually, because they don't come part of the package deal with the hotels. You basically have to buy your own food. And because the buffets are pretty much 24/7, not all, most of them are bang on early, some from about 5 a.m. all the way up to like midnight. So you can eat whenever. So then I don't mind that so much because I'm not missing out. So there isn't a set time for breakfast. So if we do get up late, we can just go to a place to eat.
But in saying that, it's because it's as well, because Vegas is 24 hours. if we suffer from jet lag, it doesn't matter because we can be up till 2 a.m. or whatever, because it doesn't matter because everywhere's open. So we can go to sleep whenever we want to. So if we get up late, it's okay. But with other holidays like Florida or Lanzarote or wherever, it's still based on a day basis. It's not really a night thing.
Do you know what? Minnie raises a really good point, and I do agree with Minnie. Why did they do it so early? It's nice to do a day when you just sleep in for a bit. So it's confusing why hotels and resorts do that. But I guess resorts rather than hotels run the breakfast longer. But it's still strange and confusing why places do that. Do you know what? I totally agree. I think to myself, because if you think about it, when they do the breakfast, they'll do it from say 7 till 10:30, but they'll start the lunch at noon.
Right.
And I don't, for me, if you've got a hotel, you've got staff there 24/7 anyway. So it's no real skin off their nose just to keep the breakfast going till noon and then just keep the lunch going. So basically what you could do, if you do, like you say, if you want to lie in, say you just think, I want a real lie in, I don't want to get up to 11:30, then you can take your time, have a shower. So even if you do a real lazy day, get down at 12, which is, I know, very late, you can then pick up late breakfast.
What I don't get about the hotels, so we stay at Homewood Suites when we go. Now, Homewood Suites don't have a lunch service. They only have a breakfast service and then a sort of dinner service, but not really. So it baffles me as to why they don't run it for longer.
Well, Samuel's just said, well, hang on a minute, half the day is gone. Now, I do get that. I suppose it really depends, though, on your hours. If you're going to bed a lot later, you're kind of shifting your time frame. I know what you mean. You sound to me like you're the sort of person that likes to
gets up early
and then has a really good day, which is good, actually. There's quite a few. I think that's how really your body clock should work.
But if you are going to, let's for instance, say Florida or Vegas, right? The parks stay open till very late. So even if you were to go down for breakfast at 11, it doesn't matter because you can stay to the parks till very late. So 8, 9, 10 o'clock or whatever. So you still got a big portion of the day. So it doesn't really make a difference. But if you're going to somewhere on holiday where you're just talking about day hours, so like in London, nothing really runs past only certain places that you go to might run past a certain time. But pretty much, if you're talking about cake shops and all that, they pretty much close at a certain time. So you don't have the expanse of the day as you would when you go on holidays.
Minnie said, like, if you want to get up at 9 or 10, I would like breakfast, but they would rush you because they're closing to start for lunch soon. But I don't want to feel rushed to get ready to just do you know, and that is true. That's like Kelly. Kelly hates being rushed for food. And I do agree with you. So if the breakfast ends at 10:30, and also as well, you know, even if you get down at 10 o'clock, what is left is just the dregs. I've always found that it's the dregs. They're not going to cook any more food because they know they're closing. So you're left with whatever's been left there, just sat there for hours. Well, not hours, but it's just sat there. It's starting to go soggy. It's not the freshest of stuff. It's just whatever's left. And then there's big empty trays where they're thinking, well, I'm not going to replenish that because we're closing breakfast at 10:30. So I agree with Minnie. It would be good if they did like a later breakfast.
But I also like eating at the park. So there are certain things. So I don't like to fill myself up at breakfast, knowing that I'm going to go to the park. And in my mind, I've got, I want to have that. Especially when they do the food pavilion. So when they do the wine and food festival and things like that. And I know I want to hit that store, that store, that store, that store, that store, that store. I don't want to fill myself up on breakfast when I'm going to hit all those stores.
Well, Samuel said, whenever I stop in London, I always get up at 6. Wow. So, actually, I'm going to float this one out there for everybody watching. If you are going to do a day, like say, let's imagine you've got the day off, you've got nothing to do, and you're out somewhere. So you're out somewhere where there's lots of restaurants, lots of places to eat. Do you prefer to just go out for one big meal? Or do you prefer to just have snacks throughout the day? So you'll see when we did our sweet treats, what we called our sweet treats video, we just had sweet things. So we went to Crosstown for the donuts. We went to Milk Train for the ice cream. We went to the the place where they did the yogurt drink. I forgot what
it's called.
Yole. So, and I actually, do you know what? I normally prefer just to go one for meal, but I really like that fact you could just go and pick all day. I wouldn't do that always, but I did like that doing that, just to keep going to all different places to have a sample of everything. So what would you guys prefer? Do you prefer to do what and go to a nice restaurant and just have one meal there?
But you know what?
Or do the picking?
I think when you go to a place like Bunsik, where you can go and pick one thing and get that, or Hafor, where you can get like 2 pancakes.
Ray, hello.
Hey, Ray. I like things like that. Hope you're well. I like things like going and picking bitty things rather than getting a whole plate or something. I like having bitty things.
Minnie said, I have to get up at 6 a.m. during the week. Oh my God. Weekends are meant to be my sleeping days. Right. Yeah, same here. But it's still crazy. While on holiday, when places do that, I mean, whatever, it's just how they run it.
Yeah.
And I do know, I get that as well. I'm like the same, because I have to get up early every day. It's so nice to have a weekend where I can just get up naturally when I want to.
Yeah. Because you slept quite late on Saturday.
Oh yeah, I slept about 10:30, and I don't normally do it that late, but I was really I had such a long week. I was really tired.
You normally get up at about 9:30.
Ray said, "Okay, thank you both. Hope you're both good. Yeah, we're both well.
We are.
Thank
Bless you. Thank you.
As ever, we're talking about food,
and we were talking about Harry Potter. And if you do come down to London, and Sam just happens to be in London as well, we could all meet up and do something. I think that would be quite cool.
No, that would be really good. So Samuel said, also, funny fact, whenever I stop in hotels, I never get food at the hotel, as I'm always looking for food places. So I have many places to try. Yeah, oh, really? So
I'm the same.
You won't actually do the breakfast. Now, so when you book your hotel, do you deliberately get one without the breakfast? So because you know you're not going to actually eat the breakfast, or do you just get it breakfast included, but you just don't eat it?
I don't like to get up so early just to have breakfast. I don't like being dictated by food, and Mark will tell you the same about me.
Yeah, that's true, Kelly.
But what I do like, I like food. I love food in general, right? So what I like to do, I like to try bits of food. So I don't want to go somewhere and have like a whole meal or something like that. But it's like you know when you order a Chinese, right? You never order one dish. You want to order loads because you want to try a bit of everything. And that's how I am. I want to try. Don't get me wrong. I like buffets and all that, but I'm not a lover of them. But if I know I can go to this place and get this one, and this place and get this one, and go to that one and get that one, and go to that one and get that one, that's what I would prefer to do.
Samuel said, if it has the option to opt in for the hotel breakfast, I'll opt out for the breakfast. I'll opt out. But if it's included, I just won't go. Oh, wow. So you just won't leave it as well.
Yeah, that's what I would do. But this one...
No, do you know what? There's something in my psyche. If I paid for it, I've got to eat it.
But if it's included, you haven't paid for it. It's included.
We technically have.
No, you haven't.
You have, because if it's included, you'll be absorbed in the price. They're not.
No, I worked in hotels, darling, so I know.
They're not going to give it to you for the goodness of your heart.
It is for free. I promise you, it's for free.
I'll take your word on that. But yeah, no, I will have to eat it. The only time we did have it included once. We went to Belgium, Brussels, and it was included, but it was, I won't name the hotel, but the breakfast was absolutely terrible. It was really bad.
That was the first time when we went.
Yeah, it was. It was a cheap hotel, to be fair, but it was really runny eggs, and they were really cold, and it was. I couldn't eat it. It was just so.
Yeah,
so
I didn't like the breakfast.
Ray said, I like bits if I have Chinese. I have a few starters.
Yeah, I'm the same. I like different things, and I want. I like crispy duck. I like prawn toast. I like prawn crackers. I like crispy chili beef. I like sweet and sour pork Hong Kong style.
To stop you there. So Minnie says unfortunately she has to go.
Oh, bless you. Okay, bye.
Listen, you take it and
have a good day.
And good luck with your interview.
Good luck with your interview.
And remember,
fingers crossed.
Yeah, exactly. They'll be lucky to have you. So
exactly. Take care.
So Ray was saying, so Ray, is that your go-to food? If you were ordering, so say for example, someone said, let's order in, would you then go for the different bits? Samuel said orange chicken. What did you want to have?
Yes, orange chicken. I ordered, they had lemon chicken the other day because we ordered Chinese. They had lemon chicken, but it's not a patch on the orange chicken. It really isn't.
Controversial. Samuel went crispy duck.
I love crispy duck. Love it. So yeah, those are my go-to. You know, crispy duck, crispy seaweed. What are the other things?
Oh, those no, it comes nowhere near. So you're
No.
saying orange chicken's much better than crispy duck?
Yeah. Oh no.
No, that's what I think Samuel's saying. Am I right? You're saying orange chicken is better than crispy duck.
I think he might be talking when I said I ordered lemon chicken.
Oh, I see. Sorry.
I think so. I'm not sure.
Sorry, I misclear. 2 minuses. I got that wrong.
Yeah. Lemon chicken.
Wait a second. Oh, Chinese is not your favorite. What's your favorite? What would you go for?
What does Samuel say?
Samuel said orange chicken is nowhere near lemon chicken. Oh, that's
yeah,
what he said.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, go to. So I think we've done this before. My go-to, my favorite takeaway. So Samuel says Chinese or Indian. Well, actually, I wasn't going to say either. Actually, my favorite is pizza. But if I had a choice between Chinese or Indian,
I know what Mark's would be.
It's going to be Indian, I'm afraid.
And mine's going to be Chinese.
It is going to be Indian. I'm not a big fan. excuse me, of really, really sweet savoury. That's not my sort of thing. So when you've got sticky, I don't know, things like sweet and sour and stuff like that, I'm not a big fan of sweet savoury dishes. Oh, someone said Domino's, Pizza Hut or Papa John's. I don't like the chain ones. I was going to say, to me, they're just loaf of bread with thing on it. I don't like really ones.
Indian for you, Ray. Sorry.
Yeah, there you are. Fist bump to the...
No, it's got to be Chinese. But it's Chinese for me because that's what I was brought up on. Because in Mauritius, there's a big Chinese fusion. So I'm used to eating a lot of Chinese. So for me, it will always be Chinese.
Oh, Samuel said 50-50. So going back to Samuel's point, Domino's, Pizza Hut or Papa John's, if I had to go for one of those three, I would. We weren't a big fan of Papa John's. We tried it, didn't like it. I would go Pizza Hut. But again, I'm like I said, because I don't have the meat ones, their veggie options are boring, in my opinion.
Mark only likes seafood pizza.
I love seafood pizza. Seafood pizza is my favorite.
So if any restaurant don't do seafood pizza, he doesn't like it.
Hey, King Europe's here. Hello. Good to see you. You're all right.
Good to see you.
We were talking about, how are you, by the way? And we were just talking about, would you go Chinese or Indian? So, yeah, we're on the food thing again.
Obviously, because we're foodies.
Yes, and we're going to make you hungry. So, Samuel asked, Domino's, Pizza Hut or Papa John's. So, I'm going to go Pizza Hut.
I'd go Pizza Hut.
Yeah, and that's not a fan of local pizza places. Quality varies too much in my experience, even from the same places. Ray said, I love seafood, but not pizza. Oh, that's... Oh, right. Okay.
Not on pizza, yeah.
I know. Yeah, not on pizza.
She loves seafood, but not on pizza.
That's like, I do get where you're coming from. Like I said, some people see pineapple on pizza as completely horrible, but I love pineapple on pizza.
I don't like pineapple.
Do you know what? Actually, though, King Europe says a really, really good point. We've tried many local ones here, and you're absolutely right. The quality varies massively. Sometimes you get really soggy dough, but some are really, really good. Some are very boring flavors. And some are really expensive for what they are.
I really want to try Chicago style pizza, you know, with all the cheese and it's a little bit, you know, floppy kind of thing. That's what I would like to try, the Chicago style.
So you want the deep pan one?
Well, Chicago style is, I don't think it's necessarily deep, or it could be deep, but normally it's quite stretchy, stringy cheese with the mozzarella and stuff like that. And I would like to try that.
Yeah, so from, what was I going to say? So, yeah, I would going back to what I was saying, Pizza Hut from the three there, but I would try and find a good local, but King Europe is absolutely right. You really, really, is touch and go, hit and miss, which ones are good. So when you so that was the thing, I found one really good one around here, and they shut down. I was gutted because they did my seafood pizza.
They did do your seafood pizza, yeah.
So going with the Indian, my favourite is the biryani. I always go for the biryani dishes. That's one that's always my go-to dish.
There was a local one here, and they had won awards, and their food was really good. And my favorite was Fury Fish Curry. And I used to eat that with a Peshwari naan.
No, Peshwari naan.
I love that. And Samuel and I were having a chat the other day about Peshwari naan. And it's my favourite naan bread is Peshwari naan.
So for those of you not familiar with Peshwari naan, it's got coconut and raisins in it. So it's quite a sweet naan. Compared to the others like garlic naan and some of the other ones.
Keema naan, which is with beef and.
Oh, so Ray Ray's gone with the jalfrezi.
Oh, okay.
Chicken jalfrezi, or would you go for a different type of jalfrezi?
I find that anything tandoori, like tandoori chicken or anything done in the tandoor, I find a little bit dry, so I don't tend to enjoy it.
Well, it depends where it is.
Exactly, but I've tried it in several places. That's the only reason why. I've tried it in several places and it's quite dry. But I've got to say, I love onion bhaji.
Oh,
love an onion bhaji.
So King Europe said korma and garlic naan for me.
I love korma.
It's very basic, but I can't help it. Always return to it. And do you
love
have that,
korma?
Would you have that with rice, or do you just like the fact you've got the garlic naan?
Garlic naan, yeah.
You just let me finish.
All right.
And then would you just like the garlic naan and then dip that in and have it? Ray went for chicken, and we got the chicken emoji. So yeah, you prefer just having the garlic naan to dip into that and then eat it, or would you have that with rice?
I would do the exact same thing. I do order rice sometimes, but when I do order rice, it'll be like a Nepalese biryani or something like that. But I haven't found, since the other one got changed over hands, our local one, which won awards and stuff like that, I've not really found one that I enjoy. I did like Dishoom. I did like some dishes at Dishoom. But yeah.
No, I was going to say, Ray said, my hubby has vindaloo or fowl, very hot. Oh, Samuel said, Peshwari naan for the win. Do you know what? We're with you on that. I cannot recommend Peshwari naan enough. I know if you don't like coconut or raisins, you won't like Peshwari naan. But I've got to say, it is the Don, in my opinion. And I know King Europe likes his garlic naan, but I would definitely go for that one.
Got to say Peshwari.
Yeah, top tier one. Now, there's a Samuel in London. I don't know if you get them near you, but there is the best Peshwari naan I've ever had, or we've ever had. There's a restaurant called Masala Zone, which is in London. I don't know if they have them near you guys, but I know Birmingham and Manchester as well. Got really, really good quality Indian restaurants there.
But my only problem with Masala Zone is they can be it's expensive for what it is.
Yeah, it's expensive,
and sometimes they can be a little bit shirty, but other than if you can deal with the shirtiness and you can deal with the fact that it's slightly expensive.
To be fair, that was just one restaurant.
That is just one restaurant. You could try one of the other Masala Zones. This one is in particular reference to Covent Garden. So if you want to try other ones, by all means, but their Peshwari naan was gorgeous.
So Ray says, I love poppadom, but I don't do the bread. And someone, no, we don't. Masala Zone? Yeah. Believe it or not, Masala Zone.
Masala Zone.
We have the Balti Triangle here in Birmingham. Yes, I thought so as well. Where's the Curry Mile? Is that actually in Birmingham or is that in Manchester? I can't remember.
That'd be quite
nice. That's won awards. A lot of the restaurants down there. So I do know, and they were talking about it, but I couldn't remember if it was Manchester or Birmingham. I think it's Birmingham, but correct me if I'm wrong. So hey, Ray. So if you're not doing the bread, are you, when you order Chinese, would you get the what are they called? I always call them quavers, but they're not the white quaver type things in Chinese.
Prawn
crackers. Would you go for those as well? Because the prawn crackers as well, that's something, I don't know why, it's like eating a bag of quaver crisps, but without the cheese flavour.
What, in Chinese you mean?
Yeah, in Chinese. So I really like those. So I know what you're saying I do love the breads. Indian breads are amazing. We had some really good ones actually when we went to Dishoom.
Yeah.
In Covent Garden. In King's Cross.
But not as good as Peshwari naan.
Oh, Ray, no prawn crackers. I don't like them.
Oh, what?
Okay.
What about spicy prawn crackers?
Okay, there's going to be an argument.
Spicy.
King Europe said prawn crackers.
I love prawn crackers. But I mean, if I had to choose it over something else, then I would. Do you know what I mean? Because I love things like I don't know, satay, chicken satay. I like crispy, what do you call it? Crispy seaweed, prawn toast. I mean, I love you love prawn toast.
Well, no,
you tend to eat it, a lot of it.
I do like prawn toast. Samuel said I'm not a fan of Chinese takeaway prawn crackers, but I like supermarket ones.
Oh wow, okay.
So that's quite interesting, actually. Not very popular with you guys, the prawn crackers.
But you know, like when I was little, my mum used to buy the little discs. You get them in Chinatown, and then you fry it, and they became big, really. And you used to get different colors, so you'd get like blue and pink and white, and you would cook them in a pan, and they would grow, and that is what you would have.
Do you know? So Samuel said rather spring rolls than prawn toast over prawn crackers.
What?
You're going to cause controversy there. Now, King Europe actually raises a very good point. It's easy to spoil your appetite on prawn crackers, though.
Yeah.
They are very Moorish to me.
They are.
And I'm the same as well. Do you know what?
Yeah, you do.
When we do order a Chinese as well, I'll be sitting there waiting for Kenny to dish up. So I'll just be eating. And then I realize, oh my God, I've eaten 3/4 of the bag, and she's going to go mad.
Yeah, because I haven't had any. But not only that, while he's sitting down eating his meal, he'll put his meal down and come and get prawn crackers.
It has been known. I can't lie. I have been known to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to lie.
Mm-hmm.
I have been known to do that.
Yes, but yeah. So we love prawn crackers. But Mark tends to eat the majority of them. Even if there's any left in the bag afterwards, he'll eat them.
Now they do say with any diet, they do say with any diet, you should consciously eat.
Yeah.
And one thing I never ever do is consciously eat. I've got to be honest. I love unconscious eating, where you're just sitting there.
He really does. He really does.
And the next thing I think, oh look, empty bowl.
Mm-hmm.
So I am a real unconscious eater. So
yeah.
It's one of those things. I just think myself, I could.
That's why you like a buffet.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. They lose money on me in a buffet.
Yeah, but what Mark does, he'll persuade himself that he's not hungry. So he go, I'm not hungry, and then literally 2 to 3 minutes later, he'll be up and looking in the kitchen. But the thing is, sometimes we'll buy snacks, and when I say snacks, it could be anything. So it could be crisps. It could be your junk food like crisps or popcorn or something like that. But we also do food snacks. So like he'll get like little corn Scotch eggs or the little corn sausages. And I'll have like little, like he bought me little molten mulberry pork pies. They're so cute. And they're in the fridge and things like that. Now I will get up and I'll have 1 or 2. Mark will open the pack and finish it. Now, to me, when I'm thinking of a snack, I'm thinking, oh, yeah, I'll get up, I'll have a couple, satiate my appetite or whatever, come down, watch the rest of the TV or whatever it is I'm doing. But Mark will be like, oh, I'm hungry. And he'll eat that because he's hungry or he thinks he's hungry rather than, oh, do you know what? I fancy a little bit of a snack, let me just go and grab a couple of those.
What I tend to do is if I see a bag or box, I think, right, that's what I've got to eat. I've got the whole bag. Once it's gone, it's gone. So you're just going to enjoy and eat a lot. And that's how I do operate. So whatever's there, I'm going to eat. Like
with me, I'll get a bag of crisps. I'll eat some. I'll fold it, put a bullfrog clip on it, put it away. Mark, that doesn't happen. If I've got anything open that is not meat, he will eat it.
I've got to say, sorry, but if it's open, it's fair game.
Yeah, and he will finish the whole thing.
And I'm like a bloodhound. If there's open food,
yes, he'll sniff it out. Or we could be lying in bed, right? And we'll be watching a bit of TV and go, you know what? I'm hungry. He'll get up from the bed and go downstairs.
If I was really lazy, I would actually have a fridge and a cooker and all that.
Yeah, that's what he would like in the
next
middle.
To the bed, so I can just turn something on and grab it.
I'll be like,
I wouldn't be allowed to do that. No. So yeah, I know with the snacking and stuff like that. So going back to what I was saying, I digressed there a little bit, but yeah, not a conscious eater, which is probably not a good thing.
No, but you do cycle and
yeah. I try and keep doing the weights and stuff.
You go for a little walk and things like that.
So Raven said my hubby is a late eater. Now, do you know what? Funny you should say that, but this is very much a European thing. So I've noticed that in the UK, people try and have an early dinner. So you'll have like anything between sort of 5 till say 6. But when we go to Europe, we do find people tend to have later dinners.
Yeah, 8, 9 o'clock.
Yeah, well, even later than that. I mean, I look at in Spain, all 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, all the restaurants are still open. So, and people do tend to like that late eating.
Yeah.
But
but maybe that's because of the climate. Because our climate here is different. Normally, you would eat anywhere between 5 and 7, because a lot of people, they finish work at 5, they'll get home at 6. By the time they eat, it's normally 7. So anywhere between 5 and 7, because even when you came home from school, you never had dinner at 4 o'clock. You'd normally have it about 5, sort of, you know, if your dad gets home at 5 or whatever, your mum's cooked a meal or whatever. So you would have snacks or something like that, right? You had snacks until your dad got home, I assume.
Yeah.
And things like that. But because of the way that the working day works, and because in Spain and Italy they have their siestas and this and that, you can afford to eat later, and it's cooler in the evening to be able to eat later.
Well, I do think it's like that, and like you said, work, and also as well, it's just a cultural thing that people do.
And I think it's work, and you know, they have their little siestas in Spain. Wouldn't it be nice to have a siesta?
Ray, because your husband is a late eater, does that make you a late eater? Do you guys do you end up eating separately, or does he just like to have a little snack later on?
Or does he just get up and then go and make something to eat? Because I know a lot of people, they'll be in bed or whatever, and they think, you know what, I'm just going to go up and make something to eat. I am too lazy for that.
Oh, yeah.
I will not get up from bed to come downstairs to make food. No, that will not be me. But Mark would come downstairs specifically to look for something. I'm thinking, once I reach bed, that's it for me. I'm not going to eat. And I don't really eat early in the morning either. I'm not that type of person. But if Mark is up, he'll bring me a cup of tea, and then he'll say, do I want some cornflakes or something like that? And I'll have some cornflakes. But that's only been recently, because prior to that, I don't eat in the mornings.
No.
I don't eat. I tend to eat about, well, our first meal will probably be about 12:30, 1 o'clock, even 2. Even 2 o'clock, yeah.
So how about you guys? Do you prefer to eat late? Are you late eaters, or do you just prefer to eat earlier?
And are you regular eaters? Like, do you have like your breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Especially during the pandemic, did you still eat your breakfast, lunch, and your dinner? Because during the pandemic, that's when my eating habits really changed. I went back to how I used to eat when I was younger. So when I was younger, I never had breakfast. I may have lunch and I may have dinner, but I never ever had breakfast when I was younger. Then as I got older, I started to then have breakfast. So then I would have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And now I've reverted back to when I was young again.
Sorry, I was just laughing at Ray's comment. She goes, no, I just wake up with crumbs in my back. He gets up. I don't do breakfast either. No, do you know, we don't now. Actual fact, you know, during lockdown, I think I've told you guys this story as well, but very, very quickly. So what I was doing is I was having a massive breakfast, massive lunch, and massive dinner. So I put on quite a lot of weight.
Yeah.
So now I'm really strict. I've skipped breakfast. So I just I have coffee for breakfast. That's what I'll have for breakfast. And then I'll have a lunch, not a massive lunch, but a relatively sizable lunch, and then have something very light in the evening. And since I've done that, I've been able to maintain my weight. I did read, which is quite scary. So for those of you that are over 21, I did read in the papers today saying that if you cannot fit into the same jeans or clothes you wore when you were 21, then your chances of getting diabetes massively increase. So, which is a bit scary. So if you were, unless you were huge at 21.
Yeah, I can't be into them clothes like when I was 21.
Oh yeah, Reeves, I'm starving around midday. Yes, same here. Do you know, because I'm working, my mind's preoccupied. But if I'm off and I don't eat in the morning, because I'm thinking about food, because my mind's not preoccupied.
Yeah, because you tend to, like with me, what happens is when lockdown first happened,
Ray said, I've had 2 children since then.
When lockdown first happened, I didn't. I was sick anyway. But then, as I started to get better, I spent more time in the kitchen. So then, you know, there'd be breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and that. But because Mark eats a lot, I was making enough for, like, you know, between 4 and 6 people. There is no 4 and 6 people in this house. There's just the 2 of us. And my portion
size,
is not even that of a regular person. My portion size is very small, believe it or not. But my portion size is very small. Now, I was making, massive dinners and massive lunches, and it got to the point where I was just tired of. I don't enjoy cooking anyway, so I was just spending time in the kitchen in a place that I didn't really want to be. I don't mind baking. I quite enjoy baking, but I don't bake that. There was a point where I was baking quite often, and then giving it out to family members and all of this type of stuff.
Somebody said Mark loves a good scram. That's just true.
He really does. So it got to the point where I just thought, you know what, I need to cut down in the cooking sense, because Mark was eating far too much, as in like so much that I was cooking. I felt like I needed to cook more in order to fill him. But then,
I was like a machine. The more she cooked, the more I ate.
The more he ate, yeah.
Samuel's challenged me to an eat-off on our London trip.
I don't think he's got the capacity anymore, to be honest.
No,
Samuel.
do you know what?
I don't think he's got the capacity anymore. I've trained it.
My stomach has shrank, but I will be up for that. I will be up for it.
He will definitely try. You would definitely try.
I'll be in training.
Yeah.
1 and 2 and 3.
Yeah. And so I had to cut down, and plus because I wasn't. So when you're not doing the trip to go into work and things like that, because that also lends to you burning certain amount of calories every day. So I wasn't burning those calories, so I cannot eat to the same capacity that I was pre-pandemic. So I had to cut that down. You got a bike.
Yeah.
And so he's quite good. He does his bike every day at lunchtime or whatever it is.
I didn't today, but yeah, normally.
Yeah, but normally you would do. And we go for walks. Mark goes for a lot more walks than I do, and things like that. So I tend to do a lot of my walking on the weekend.
Now Samuel said, "What's that bubble tea place that blow torches edible gold on the top? It went viral on TikTok." I've not heard of that. Is that in London?
No, that's not Bubble City, is it?
No, we've done Bubble City.
No, we haven't done Bubble City.
I thought we'd done Bubble City.
No.
Where's my tablet?
We've done Bubble City, but not. Oh, sorry, not Bubble City. Nostalgia. Nostalgia.
I love all these puns. Nostalgia.
Yeah.
Bubble City.
I'm thinking nostalgia, but it's Nostalgia.
Right.
Is that the one, Nostalgia? I'm not sure. Let me read, because
Samuel said it went viral on TikTok. Yeah, London. Let me find out. Yeah. While you're doing that, I'm googling it as well.
Right. Apologies if people see me putting on my glasses, but my actual spectacle glasses broke. And they hopefully should be ready tomorrow. So I should be getting 2 pairs tomorrow. But these are prescription sunglasses, so I can actually read with them. I can see the screen and everything else. Nothing is blurry. But when it comes to actually reading, I can't read your comments. So Mark will read your comments, but if he's not reading the comments, then I'll pop my glasses on and I can read the comments. But yeah,
Xing Fu Tang. Yeah, I've just seen that here. I've just got it here.
Right, okay.
Xing Fu Tang.
But there's quite a couple of places that's doing edible gold leaf on their things. When we went to Okrakala, they had little edible gold bits on their on their figs.
Yes,
on the figs and things like that. So I think that's becoming more and more popular.
Right. So according to this, it's I'm just trying to go onto their website. Yeah, I think I've pronounced it right. Xing Fu Tang. Gold foil brown sugar boba milk tea.
Oh, brown sugar boba milk tea. I never, whenever we order bubble tea, I normally get half sugar or no sugar.
It looks incredible. It does look incredible. Ray said, I hardly walk anywhere now, and I wish I could circle, but my knees won't allow it. Oh, I've got arthritis.
I've got bad knees. Yeah.
Have you tried fish oil? Apparently, fish oil is supposed to be really good for arthritis. Yeah, that sounds lummy. I think you're talking about the iced tea, not the fish oil.
Not the fish oil. No. I had fish oil in tablet form, like omega-3 and things like that, and castor oil. But anything too oily doesn't agree with me and tends to repeat on me. So halfway through the day, that would all the oil that I was taking in capsule form was just it was just too much. So I couldn't prolong taking all the oil capsules and things like that. So I just stopped it in the end. But I do have bad knees, but I've always, since I was young, as a teenager, I had bad knees, and I wasn't overweight when I was a teenager. But obviously as the years have gone on and I've put on more and more weight, it's put more pressure on my knees. So therefore, going up the stairs is not too bad. It's coming down the stairs that is the problem. And that's always really been the problem. But in my old school, there were so many steps. And of course, when you're young, you're doing all these steps, running up and down, and no lifts or anything. So, but you did that anyway, as you do as a child, you just run up and down the stairs. And I noticed, I was about 14, that I had a pain in my knee. But then it quickly went away. So I didn't really think on it again. And then sort of in my 20s, I went to I noticed the pain again when I was doing stairs somewhere, and I can't remember where it was. Again, I had the pain in my knee. I went to work at the Royal Opera House, and going up and down was fine. But then when I was doing so many stairs in one day, I started to hop down the stairs because of the pain in my knee. So it's just steadily gotten worse as I've put on more weight over the years.
So I'm having a private conversation with Sam. Just going there. He says, the menu look good, Mark. I was like, yeah, it does. I'll show you in a second. So Ray said that I have a cod liver oil tablets each day, but it's in the knees and hips. Have you tried? You might find swimming helps you, actually.
Yeah.
That might be the best form of exercise. There it is. It looks amazing. I've got to say, the rose brown sugar gold leaf bubble milk tea now is expensive. It is, I think, from here, it looks like it's £7.50 per one. They've actually got, so the tapioca bubbles have got tiny fragments of gold leaf in them as well. That's amazing. So they've got beautiful.
But how much gold do you want to eat?
Lots here. Beauty Rose Brown Sugar Gold Leaf Bubble Milk Tea. You've got the Beauty Brown Sugar Gold Leaf Bubble Milk, or the same thing. Tara milk, red bean milk, or chocolate milk. So you can have your different types of milks in there. Because that was the thing. Oh my gosh, we got to go. I'm thinking the same thing. I take so Ray says I'll take a CBD capsule and gummies. I could do swimming. My confidence won't allow me. I can't remember the last time I even wore a costume. But you know
we should go together then. The next time you come to London and you decide you want to go swimming or whatever, I'll go with you. I don't get with things like that, with things like going to exercise and going into the swimming pool and stuff like that. I don't tend to feel self-conscious in those situations, because whenever I go to an exercise class or anything like that, I always accept that I'm going to be the biggest person there or the slowest person there or whatever. So once I feel like I've accepted that, it's not a problem for me then to go and do the exercise classes or the swimming and things like that, because I've already accepted what the situation's going to be. What sometimes knocks my confidence is maybe when I want to get clothes or want to try on clothes, and it turns out that I can only get clothes that fit me rather than choose clothes that I want to choose, that type of thing. Or when you've got to turn up to an event and you've got to look, you get me? And sometimes that can knock me a bit. I think, oh God,
I never look. But there you go.
Listen to Slim Ting over here. So sometimes things like that. But on the whole, I'm more worried about can I keep up with more walking and things like that, rather than exercise classes and things like that. Them things don't really bother me, because I've already accepted that it's a possibility that I'm going to be the biggest one there or the slowest one there or but your end result or what you want to achieve from that is something different. So it doesn't really bother me.
Oh, so Ray said, I'm hoping to come November as we've got a funeral next week. Then my dad's 80th birthday. I hate clothes shopping. Well, Kelly will love going clothes shopping.
Do you know what it is? I tend to find here there isn't that much choice for the more voluptuous ladies like myself here. But when you go to the States, I find that they cater for that sort of thing. The clothes are cuter, the bits and pieces. So, but I will shop and I will sort of buy things, as Mark can attest to. And then what I do, I select the stuff that I think is nice or is not nice, and I send them back. But I've always been one for dresses, so I've always got a ton of dresses. And then at the time when I buy them, I think, do you know what? I don't like that dress. And I'll just put it in the cupboard because I've not sent it back. Then a year or so later or something like that, I'll try it on and go, oh, do you know what? I quite like this dress now. And then I'll wear that dress. And the other day when we went to Oxo Tower, I wore a dress that I'd had in the cupboard for ages. Never had a chance to wear it. And wore it. It was a nice skater dress and wore it to Oxo Tower. But I tend to buy sort of like skater dresses and things like that. Something that just brings you in a little bit. And yeah. So that's what I do. But I do tend to shop a lot.
Does she ever? So I'll be opening the
I don't even want to hear you.
I'll ring at the door, and there's like 6 or 7 parcels there. I go, what the hell's it? Oh yeah, those are my clothes. Put them down there.
Let me tell you something about Mark, right? We'll go out shopping, and because he's a slim build and all that, he can get all the clothes that he wants. I don't even want to tell you how many t-shirts he's got upstairs or shirts. Why don't you like to tell them how many shirts or t-shirts you've got?
About 6 or 7.
Yeah, right. More than I have dresses and shoes. He's got t-shirts and shirts. Right. More than I have dresses and shoes.
So, Samuel, Zing Fu Tang is actually in Frith Street, so it's actually in Soho.
Hi, Neha.
Oh, how are you? You okay? Sorry, I missed you in the comments in there when I was looking at. We were just discovering, well, actually, Samuel mentioned it, was bubble tea, as we were talking about before. But they have gold leaf bubble tea.
Yes.
Zing Fu Tang, I think it's pronounced.
And yeah, I always order online. I always say, but the hassle of ordering online is when you have to send it back. That's what I find sort of like the problem. But I ordered this online. I really loved that, and I just thought, oh, so I ordered this one online, and I ordered it recently actually. I also, or did I order a dress online? No, I didn't order a dress online. But I ordered a couple of other things that I have to send back, and I just think, oh God, I've got to send these things back now. That really annoys me. But I haven't seen any really cute dresses that, you know what? I used to love Debenhams, I used to buy all sorts of things from Debenhams.
Sorry, that looks amazing. That is one of their ones as well. That looks like cream, pure cream just going in there.
God.
I was going to say, yeah, all right, I'm up for that. I'm going to get bubble tea this Saturday with my friends at the stores.
Nice.
Now, what one are you going to get? Which one are you going to go for? Or are you going for your Bubbleology, or are you going to go for a different place?
I love bubble tea.
Ray said, I always go for skater dresses.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
Oh, sorry. I zoned out then.
Because he's too busy looking at food. Well, you can't talk to him when he's looking at gaming and food. If you try to talk to him, you don't get no sense. No sense at all.
So yeah, you're going for the bubble tea. We didn't do bubble tea today. We were a bit late, so we did our good old Starbucks today. But
I do love the bubble tea. I mean, I may order bubble tea later.
You can get me one. So Sam, yeah,
the cheek. I said to him, "Do you want bubble tea?" He told me no. Now he's saying to me,
"No, I want it."
Now he's saying to me, "Oh yeah, you can get me one." Are you mad?
So actually, Samuel, it's on Frith Street in Soho. So actually, near Ronnie Scott's. So it's. I tell you something. It's only actually after discussions with you that you were saying how many good places there are to eat in Soho. I've not been there that many times. So
I've been to Soho a few times, but never to really sit down and eat and chill and stuff. No,
exactly. So we can try that bubble tea place as well. And as it's so Instagrammable, I think it'll be make a good video. Actually.
Yeah. What does Neha say?
Neha said, I'm not sure which one there are, but there's a big store there with all the stores, and in there's a little bubble tea station inside. So do you know which flavour you're going to go for?
I was about to ask the same question. What is your favourite bubble tea?
And Samuel just said exactly what I said. Good old Soho. All the good food joints are in Soho. It's only since, like I said,
We'll have to see.
It's only since you pointed that out that we've noticed that we've not really been to Soho properly before.
Not properly, no.
And then after your recommendations, we went to Crosstown. As we were just walking around, I've got, oh my God, there's this and there's this.
There's that townhouse one. What's it called? The one I took a picture of. I really want to go there.
So on the way to the ones that you recommended, which was Japes.
On the way to Japes, yeah. Just before you get to Japes.
We saw that there, and it's a name. I've forgotten the name of that street, but it's called the something Townhouse, which is obviously the name of that street on the townhouse.
Yeah.
It may have been called the Soho Townhouse. I'm not sure.
I don't think it was called Soho Townhouse, but that is where I want to go. I really want to go there. Looks so lovely, and people sitting outside. The house looks amazing. So yeah.
Nihal said it's too hard to choose for the bubbles.
Yeah, I know.
Do you know what? Where I get confused because I think, oh, I could have this drink
with these bubbles,
and then I want Ashra, but I want these bubbles. So what we end up doing is getting like a blackberry tea. Then you get lychee bubbles and cherry bubbles in me, and then of course you get these massive flavors that your mind goes, I don't know what's going on. Samuel said, ever had a bubble tea slush?
No, but it was there was one listed somewhere, and I thought, oh, the bubble tea slush sounds nice, but no, we've not had it yet.
We've not had it, but that place that we went to, which had in actual fact, for those of you that we were talking about sugar-free earlier before, it did sugar-free yogurt, so it's actually what was it called? Yole.
Yeah.
And that they put bubbles in yogurt. So in your yogurt drink, you had the bubbles there. So that was quite unique.
Which Mark drank all.
Yeah, which I enjoyed. And someone said it's so good. We'll have to give that a slushy. I do like your nephew loves slushy.
Yeah, he does.
So we should give that a little go at some point. But that sounds delicious, actually.
Yeah.
With the slushy thing as well. I can imagine that as well, because you got your slushy. It reminded me of being a kid again.
I love slushies anyway.
Yeah. And then having the little bubbles in there. Oh my, by the end of the week, we will have 70.
Oh, I'm telling you, I can't imagine. You know, I worked at one place years ago now. And at that place, they had...
places to visit, he means.
Oh, yeah.
Also, and Nahar just said they do bubble tea at my school. I've never known a school do it. In the canteen, but I've got to be honest, it's horrible. Oh, Sienna, hello.
Hey, Sienna, how are you?
Hi, I'm sorry, I'm late. My tooth fell out.
Oh no!
Oh no! And
well, good for you for the tooth fairy.
Yeah, she just said
older.
She just said that I'm writing a note for the tooth fairy, and it's my birthday in 1 week, so I'm excited. Well, we will say happy birthday to you on your birthday.
Yes, and I hope you're having a lovely time. How are you? I'm
glad you could join us. Thank you for joining
us. What was I going to say? I forgot now.
Bubble tea.
And what was I going to say about bubble tea?
So Nihal said that they're at her school, but it tastes.
Yeah, but it wasn't
horrible.
Something about that. It was something else.
Nihal said, I've got a wobbly tooth, even though I'm 13. Oh wow, that might not be such a good thing. You want to get that?
I hope it's a baby tooth.
Yeah. I think you'll be all right. You can still get your baby tooth.
I hope that's a baby tooth.
You can still get your baby tooth up to 15. It's my last wobbly tooth.
Right, yeah, so okay, all right. By the time I was 13, all my teeth fell out.
I think no, it's adult. Oh dear. I think you'll be all right. If you have some bubble tea, that will soothe the pain.
I think that will make the tooth fall out more.
I know, it's joking. It's baby, yeah.
I was going to say, I was like, oh my God. So yeah, so it's baby, it's cool. But all my teeth had gone by the time I was 13.
I can't remember.
Yeah, all my teeth are gone. I remember, but I do have a vivid memory of when I was very young. God, I must have been I was really young, so it must have been about 6 or 7, and I had a wobbly tooth, and it was the front one. And so my dad said, "Oh, tie a bit of string around your tooth." So I tied a bit of string around it, and I was just pulling it gently because I was just so like my dad's going, just pull it quickly like this, and I was just like, no, Dad, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And then without me knowing, my dad just pulled it right. I was like, oh no! But it was such a shock, but it never hurt at all. And he just yanked it out, and it was the front tooth. Yeah.
Oh, someone said, nice catching up with you guys. I'm guessing you're going to have to go. So I'll catch you. Oh, I'm off to see my auntie now, so I'll catch you both soon. Oh, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for joining us. Say hello to your auntie.
Nihal said, love, lol. My parents say that it's not good to pull teeth out because it grows back wobbly.
Oh.
I'll message you later about trying to find a date for London. Yeah, please
okay,
do.
please do.
Yeah.
Because I think Mark was going to check on a date, but he hasn't checked on it yet. I don't think he'll be able to check on it until tomorrow, probably.
No, that's right. I will.
But yeah, I will reiterate the date to him.
I think it'll be fine. I think once you had a few iced teas, bubble teas to sort yourself out, they'll be fine.
I don't know about that. I don't know about taking advice about having more.
No,
bubble tea.
I wouldn't take advice from me because I'm not a dentist, but I do think, yeah, you'll be fine with your tooth as well.
Yeah, my dad just put it was you want, because you know some people, I don't know if you knew, but some people tie a string around their tooth, then they tie it to the door.
Oh, don't tell her that.
And then some people say, no, she wouldn't do that. But what I'm saying is that's what they used to do.
Whatever you do,
when I was growing up. But when I was with my dad, I was just like gently, and my dad just yanked it. Yeah. So yeah. But like as
don't
Nihal said,
don't pull it.
Her parents have told her you don't pull it. When you go, don't pull it. She knows not to pull it.
Funny enough, Nihal said, "Oh my god, I heard of that." Yeah, not the best idea.
It was just something. When I was growing up, that's just something people did, or they would eat an apple, and then when they bit into an apple and took out the tooth would be stuck in the apple. All different things people used to do. When you had a wobbly tooth. But yeah, that's what. When I was growing up, the things that we did.
But luckily now we have dentists.
Yes. But they can't help you with your baby teeth. If they're going to fall out,
they're going to fall out. This is really, really true. But at least you've got your bubble tea to look forward to. And I do find that hilarious that your school does horrible
bubble tea. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Oh, you're getting braces soon.
I had braces. I was slightly older than you when I think I was about 14. I was about 14 when I had my braces, and I had them for a couple of years. I can't remember if I had left school or it was before I left school that they had taken the braces away. But yeah, I had braces.
Oh, as soon as the tooth falls out, they're going to get the braces.
Yeah.
Nihal's going to get her braces. Well, funny, a lot of Hollywood actors now, they get braces later in life.
Yeah,
because like my teeth as well, they were never straight, so I thought they get the braces just to get them to correct them.
Well, no, because later on, what happens is the reason why people get braces later in life is because your face changes and the inside of your mouth changes. So a lot of people, so if you had braces when you were younger or anything like that, your teeth start to buckle because your mouth is changing, and that's why you get the clear braces or normal braces to straighten your teeth back up or to stop them from buckling. And that's why people have
I see. So Nihal said they said it would be a 2-year waiting list. Oh, wow. So I'll be about 15, but they said when I was 11 and I still haven't got them. Oh, they said that when you were 11. Oh my god. I see, because of the coronavirus it takes longer. You can get aligners. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Do you have a gap in your tooth and that's why you have to have braces? Or is it because in the future, as you get older, that they are predicting that your mouth will buckle out, buckle in? What is the reason? Because when I was growing up, they said that my teeth were going to get wider and maybe in some places begin to buckle. But I had a gap in the middle of my tooth. My dad always says it came from my gran, and it could close as I got older, but it was unlikely to. So that's when I had to have braces. But because they didn't account for anything, here I've got a little, you can't see it, but I've got a little bubble where when they closed the tooth, there was no where for the blood to go. So it created a little bubble at the top of my tooth.
I see that.
Yeah.
No, I said I don't have any gaps. So there you go. So that's right. So it's just a straightening thing.
So what's the reason then? They are saying that you need braces.
That's right. You don't need to say.
No. You don't need to say. I was just curious.
Well, funny enough, actually, as a kid, I wish I'd now had braces because mine aren't that straight. They're like a bit.
Did they say to you when you were younger to have braces? Oh, they didn't when you were younger.
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, you saying mine are that bad?
No. I'm just saying because normally when you're a kid, the dentist predicts why you should have braces. So I had braces because it was predicted that my teeth were going to sort of not be straight, basically. They weren't going to be straight.
Okay, so yeah, Nahar said her front teeth are very forward. Right, that makes sense.
So are they pushing your front teeth back?
It's one of those things as well. You're doing the right thing.
Yeah,
it's best
younger.
Get it done while you're young, because when you're older, like me, it's much, much harder and much more expensive to get it done.
Yeah, and I think the fact that when you're younger and you're still growing, your mouth is a bit more malleable, whereas when you're older, your teeth are set. I don't even know if it would be more painful when you're an adult than when you're younger, because a lot of people say if you have your tonsils out, it's better to have had it out when you were younger, because the recovery time from when you have your tonsils out when you're older, the recovery time is a lot longer. Yeah, so
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Not that you want to have your braces and your tonsils out, but yes, I know what you're saying.
No, but no, I'm just saying that's what they say. So I don't know.
That would be cool. Then you're gonna have this perfect set of teeth.
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
Hollywood smile, they call it. Well, actually, you got all that to come. So what I was gonna say as well, does it matter? You can still have your bubble tea.
Yeah,
because it all comes through the straw. So you'll be able to do that.
You'll still be able to do that. There'll just be certain things that you won't be able to, or you need to stay away from.
Yeah, that's what they say.
That's what they say. Things like toffees and things that could be done. But then again, it depends on the type of braces that you can have.
And to be honest as well, it's the kind of the stuff you should stay away from anyway. I wish I stayed away from that when I was a kid.
Yeah, me too.
So it's better for your teeth that you don't do that. There you have it.
Yeah.
Go on.
I think when I was younger, my parents always restricted me when it came to sweets, biscuits, chocolates, things like that. All the things that make your teeth rot, basically. And but by the time I became an adult and was able to eat that, because you've been restricted from it, you were like, right, okay. But what I found with my brother, with my nephews, they were allowed to eat whatever they want whenever they wanted it. So now they don't eat a lot of sweets, chocolate, because it's there, because they were never restricted from it. But because I was restricted from it, it's like, oh, now you got the mindset you can have whatever you want, whenever you want.
So Nahar said, yeah, my parents do that too. We have a chocolate day and a no chocolate day.
Right, okay.
That's quite sensible, actually. Because that's the one thing. Funny enough, now I'm older, I was going to say, you think when you're an adult, you can eat what you like. But when you get older, your body just can't take it.
Yeah.
So what I tend to do is I try only to have sweet treats. It doesn't always work, but I only try to have sweet treats at the weekend.
But your parents never restricted you, right?
No, not really.
No, they never.
No.
Whereas mine did. I was brought up not to eat sweets, chocolates, biscuits, all of that type of stuff. They were considered treats and only at certain times. So because I'd been restricted for so long, by the time I got to an adult, it was like a free for all. Oh, no one can tell me that I can't eat that chocolate. No one's going to tell me that I can't drink that, blah, blah, blah. So it had the opposite effect to now my nephews just have it as and when they want it. It's not something that they have every day.
Well, and Nahar said my parents are very strict, but they're doing it for the best for you.
My parents were very strict, yeah.
And I think that will help you. You will help you definitely in later life.
Yeah,
well.
You just have to remember when you do get to an adult and you can have those things, just not to have them in abundance, right? Like I did. I was just like, it's a free for all, mate. It's a free for all. You just got to keep in that mindset that it is a treat and you just have it every now and again.
So Nahar, I'm just showing.
You don't need to tempt her with things like that.
No. I'm just saying. So these are the things we're going to try. It's quite annoying sometimes. So we are going to try these. You can't get them in England anyway. So this is the new Kitkat key lime pie and the birthday cake. Well, I say new, you can't get them in this country. So my brother brought them from the United States. And Kitkat zebra. So we will be trying that on the Friday live for us a little bit to go for as well. You can't tempt, unfortunately, because you can't get them.
Yeah, but she may have other things later.
True. Yeah, these things can be annoying time, but it is good for you. It's good you don't have it.
Yeah, it's good that you don't have it every day and things like that. And I agree. Yeah, you have a chocolate day, a non-chocolate day, and things like that. Yeah.
Nahar said, I wish it as Friday. Love, because school would be over.
Do you know what, Nahar? I'm going to pass on a bit of wisdom that my parents passed on to me. Your school days are the best of your life. in the sense that you get to see your friends every day. You go classes. You don't have any responsibilities, right? Except the responsibilities of your schoolwork. So you don't have to pay bills. You don't have to go out to go to work and all of this type of stuff. Trust me, enjoy this time. It may not seem like it at the moment, but enjoy going in school, enjoy seeing your friends, enjoy all of that type of stuff, because you'll soon become an adult and you will realize that those were the best times that you had.
Everyone says that. So for me, the best times were the school holidays. I'm not going to lie. That was my favorite time, was school holidays.
When my parents told me that, because the thing was, in my day when I was at school, we were allowed to leave at 16. Now I think for you guys, you have to leave at 18. I think.
That's right. Yeah.
But for me, we were allowed to leave at 16. And I remember when it was coming up to the last year. So in the way we when I was growing up, we didn't count it as year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, and all of that type of stuff. When you got to secondary school, it was 5 years. So your first year, second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year. So and I remember when it got to the 5th year, so first year, second year, third year, fourth year, 5th year, I remember being sad, because I thought, oh my God, this is the last time. Things are going to change now. This is going to be the last time that I'm going to be able to see my friends every day, because you have different levels of friends. You have the friends that you see that you're probably going to be in touch with forever. And then you have the other friends that you have fun. You may go to concerts, you may do things after school and all of that. And those friends you won't get really to see again. You might see them once in a while, but you don't really get to see them again. And I remember being quite sad about that when it was my turn, sort of leaving school.
Oh, so now I said I've only got 2 years left of school.
Yeah,
of course, yeah. So you make the most, enjoy.
Yeah. I think when I felt the same when I lived at home with my brother and my sister, and I remember one day, because my brother was moving out and we were in his bedroom. And I felt really, because I'm the oldest, so how it's me, my brother, and then it's my sister, and all 3 of us were in my brother's room because we were just having a chat. And he was moving out that day, and I just thought, from this day on, everything will be different. And although we argue, we fuss, we fight, and all of that type of stuff, I felt very, very sad that was it. That was the last time all 3 of us were going to be living under the same roof together. And I just thought that was really sad.
But that's it. So anyway, now you got the whole 3rd, 4th, and 5th year. So
yeah,
you got
exactly.
You got plenty of time to enjoy.
Yeah. So you got like 2 and a bit years left to enjoy. So enjoy it. Have fun.
And look
at Mark.
That wasn't me. That was you. I didn't have that much. I've just been picking the scraps. That's all the popcorn. A whole thing of popcorn we've eaten today.
Yeah.
Just scoop it in and eat it through. So I know I shouldn't really show you that because you were saying about your braces, but we were just been picking away at popcorn.
Yes. So what does Nihal say?
No, that's it.
Okay.
For the 5th year.
Yeah, I know. It'd be sad. You'll see. When it gets to the 5th year and everybody's writing on your shirt or whatever it is you guys do now, because before people used to write on shirts. Everybody would write their name or a message. Other people use books. So I don't know what it is now. We had an egg and flour fight. I never participated in that though. Egg and flour fight. The madness of that.
Nihal said that must have been a lot of popcorn. That was an entire bag. That's how bad we are. Look at that. That was just in the period where we did the live.
Yeah.
That's been an hour and a half, so not long.
Yeah, an hour and a half. That is quite a long time to eat a full bag of popcorn. You did that during the film.
Yeah, that's true, I suppose.
Yeah.
We used to write on shirts in year 6, and at the end of primary school, I've still got it. Keep that forever.
Keep it forever.
You always want to have a record of that.
Yeah.
I didn't with mine.
And I didn't with mine. Yeah, I didn't do that with mine, and I didn't even do the book thing, which was a shame. I didn't go around asking people to write in my book and things like that. But when you think about it, it's quite sad. But I think they should do things like that at school, where you get a book or get a shirt. But I suppose it just depends on certain groups and certain But it is sad. When you leave school, you just think, oh, I'm not going to see my friends again.
on a positive note, how you were talking about bubble tea, and every time you come up, you mention it, I always think of you.
Do you know what? I'm addicted, and I'm thinking, oh, should I order some bubble tea?
Well, I'm just thinking what you've just. Nihar said we used to write on. Oh no, you said that already. I was going to say you've just inspired us actually. So I think we need to do.
What do we need to
do?
A
video on bubble tea. So we need to go and sample.
Okay.
We will have to do a one where we go to one place and sample a lot. Now I know we said that before. And we have tried a few bubble teas on the live. Nihal said you may get addicted. I think we are getting addicted.
I think we are getting addicted.
We are getting addicted.
Do you know what happened? I went to the local town with my brother.
Don't apologise, because I'm glad, and it's thanks to you, because we wouldn't have experienced it without you recommending it.
Yeah, I went to the local town with my brother, and we saw one, and we thought, oh, do you know what? Let's get I said to him, let's get a bubble tea. And he was saying, because he has two sons, and he said, oh yeah, he was talking about his elder son. Oh yeah, he goes to get bubble tea, and I've never tried it. And I said, well, let's try it. So we tried it earlier in the day. Anyway, he really enjoyed it. Anyway, I came home, and then I said to Mark, oh, shall we order bubble tea? And he went, yeah, all right then. So I ordered bubble tea, but he thought it was my first time trying it. I said, no, I tried it earlier with Dee, so I had 2 that day.
Yeah, 2 in a day. But we're doing. We are going to be watching Bake Off with cake, so maybe not. That might be a bit too many sugar bits. But we will be doing. So we will try a bubble tea video. We will have that installed. So we will try and find a decent place. You recommended Bubbleology.
Bubbleology, yeah.
Yeah. So I think we will have to try that one and just sample a few of their bubble teas. Because they are delicious. They are really, really good. I've got to say, and we did actually try a different place, didn't we, yesterday? But it wasn't.
Yes, we did.
It wasn't as good as the one we had for the live.
It's true, but that's because you tried a different flavour.
Yeah, that's true, to be fair.
Yeah, and you had it with no sugar.
Yeah, and also as well, they did have kiwi bits in it. So with the kiwi, I ordered kiwi. Now the other place that we had was just liquid, but this one I ordered kiwi, and they had kiwi pieces in it. Bubble tea is truly amazing. You are absolutely right, Nihar. It is. I don't know what it is. I'm so glad you directed us to it, because I've never had it before.
Yeah, and I think what I will do is I will have something that is similar to what we had, because I actually had a vanilla milk tea, but I enjoyed the vanilla milk tea.
Well, they got a sugar-free one.
Why? Look, I'm looking up. Do you know what? I thought, do you know what? Time's getting on. Let me see if I can order a bubble tea in time, so maybe we could have it for Bake Off, or at least halfway through. And he just said, I don't want one. Now I'm looking at the menu. He's asking me,
you can get me a sugar-free one.
Look at this one. I can get me a sugar-free one.
You can treat me to a sugar-free one. I think I deserve the sugar-free.
Oh, look at you!
After today, I think I deserve a sugar-free one.
Do you want a grapefruit one? It's going to be sour, like your kiwi was sour.
Yeah, I'll have with that. Is it, as long as it's sugar-free?
There's a lychee and grapefruit, or a lychee rose.
No, I'll go lychee and grapefruit.
Lychee and grapefruit.
There we are. So we're going to go for lychee and grapefruit. What bubble do you recommend?
Yeah, for a lychee and grapefruit, what bubbles would you recommend?
So we've got what bubbles have we got?
Do you want soda water as a base?
No.
You don't want it fizzy?
No.
Oh, okay. What would you like as a base then?
I will have...
Look at us choosing, right? While we're on live.
On live. I will go with...
So what you say, Nihar, that is too big a choice. But what is your go-to one? What when you go, like, you just think, oh, do you know what? I want that one. Like...
Go on, I'll go with the old lychee, I think. The lychee bubbles.
The base. Please choose a base. Do you want jasmine tea, soda water, lemonade, or light oolong tea? What is the base?
Whichever's sugar-free.
You can choose no sugar, but you still have to choose a base.
I'll go soda water.
Soda water, which is what I said in the beginning. And you can have no sugar.
No ice.
No ice. Okay.
We've got they charge you for having no ice.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. What? Because you get more drink.
Yeah.
Ice little then.
Ice little. Okay. All right. So while we're being absolutely rude, lychee
boba. There we are.
Okay, got it. Just the lychee.
Yeah, that'll do for me.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to that.
Look at him now. Now he's looking forward to it. Before he was telling me, "Oh no, let's not have one." I'm thinking I'm having one. He might not be having one, but I'm having one. But yeah, what does?
No, that's it. Bubble tea is truly amazing.
Yeah, it is. I think I really enjoyed the pineapple one that I had the other day. I really enjoyed the pineapple one, and I enjoy the cherry. Do you know what I like about the cherry bubbles is you can actually taste that they're cherry bubbles.
Yeah, they do.
That's
taste
what I like.
really cherry-like. Now, what was funny was we were looking at the milk ones. I don't normally go for the dairy milk.
No, you don't know.
But I was asking them as well. So they had coconut milk, and I said, "Is that coconut milk, or is it dairy milk flavored with coconut?" Now they said it's actually flavored dairy milk.
Yeah.
So it's not coconut milk. The cow's milk is flavored with coconut flavoring. Oh no, I've never tried the milk ones. If you do, really recommend the vanilla. Really recommend the vanilla because that's the one you had.
Yeah.
And that was really good. It tastes like it's like a custard. If you like custard, you'd like the one or ice cream. I would say liquid ice cream.
I don't know. I just view for me it was just like a sweet milk. That's how it didn't taste of custard, and it didn't taste of. It just tasted like a sweet milk, with the boba bubbles. And what I imagined with the sweet milk, and you add the boba bubbles, I imagined that it would then taste like a milkshake. So when you add the flavoring, so you would get different popping things of milkshake along with the vanilla milk. That's how I viewed it anyway. And I quite enjoyed it. I liked it. So it just depends on what you like, really.
Yeah, but with what I love about the bubble tea is actually those bubbles is that really makes the drink. It just makes it so exciting. So you get that lovely mix of your main drink and then obviously the bubble ones as well.
Yeah.
And I think for me that is the absolute plum of it. I think that's so good. So we're looking down there while Kelly's ordering. I think, what's she ordering? What's she ordering?
Look, he's too interested in what I'm ordering. I can still talk to the camera and look at what I'm ordering, but this one is he can't concentrate on both things.
No.
So you don't need to look at what I'm ordering. You just need to talk because you can't multitask. I can multitask. So while I'm looking down thinking, oh yeah, what am I going to have? I can still talk to you and think, do you know what? I want lychee bubbles with my tea and I want cherry bubbles with my tea. But yeah, I think that I really enjoy bubble tea. I don't know. I feel like we might be becoming a little bit addicted to it.
We are becoming addicted to it. So
yes.
That's good. That's not your fault. We thank you very much, Nihal. I think we now discovered the bubble tea.
But I think you're right, and I do prefer the other bubble tea place, but that's purely because I've only had one tea from this place. So we're going to try this place and see how it is.
Yeah, Nihal's backed me there. She said, I can't multitask sometimes. No, I can't multitask. I'm really bad at multitasking, doing the two things at once.
Nahar uploaded a video today, and I noticed that just as I was coming on the live. So I haven't had a chance to look at your Roblox cartoon yet. Or your Roblox animation. So I've not had a chance to have a look at that. But as soon as I do, I will sort of do a little comment on it. But yeah, I haven't had a chance. But I did see that you had done it.
So what cake are we going to have for Bake Off? That's the whole thing. Or will this be our sweet treat for Bake Off?
What cake did you get for yourself?
I didn't.
Oh.
It's just going to be this.
So you can't have
Oh, no, I see what I got for myself. I got myself an eclair. I bought two. So there's one could be me.
Do you even eat eclairs?
I do now. So we will have an eclair while we watch the Great British Bake Off, which will be on very, very soon.
While we're enjoying our bubble tea, watching Bake Off, and having an eclair. Do you know what? I really enjoy Bake Off. I don't know what it is.
No, hang on. So Nihar said someone commented something really rude and inappropriate on my video from 4 days ago. It was a website. Oh, right. Okay. So what... Is it somebody trying to advertise a website on your channel? Was that right? Is that what happened?
Because somebody contacted me from a website, but I removed the comment.
Yeah, so if it was rude or inappropriate, you can actually
report it.
Yeah, report it
and remove it.
You should definitely report anything
and block them.
because we've reported people have left rude messages in our chat before. Some of them very nasty. So we've. You reported it 5 times. No, well done. They will look at that. There's so many that they get reported. It takes them a while to get through.
Yeah.
But you've done the right thing. Always report it, because if it's
and block them. Did you block them and remove them?
Did you block them? Because you should always block them as well. Because like I said, we've had it here where people have just come in,
left and said inappropriate messages, and we've reported.
Oh, it was a really inappropriate website. Yeah, so all the more reason. Make sure you block them, because that's the other thing as well. Like, they're trying to advertise these things, and they've got no right to do that.
They've got. I mean, there are so many spammers out there.
Oh God,
and so many people saying inappropriate, and so many trolls, and all of this type of stuff. And I just think that, you know, really, we've come online to have a good time, to emit positive. I hope we're emitting positivity.
Oh, hello, Vina.
Hey, Vina.
Hello there. I'm just home from the office. At least one to one office.
Oh, bless
You've got 5 minutes to relax again, and I need to prepare dinner for my boys.
Oh,
and you joined us. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for joining us in your 5 minutes.
Oh, on your 5 minutes break. Well, funny enough,
so lovely.
We were just about to wrap up because it's the
bake off tonight, but we've ordered bubble tea.
Yeah, we've just Nahar's just got us into bubble tea, so we've just ordered a bubble tea. How are you anyway? How's work been? You've been busy, and
well, it sounds like you've been busy. I mean, it's 10 to 8, and you're just got in.
Wow,
that's a madness. And you would think, do you know what? I feel like during this pandemic, a lot of people, other than a lot of people sort of not working, a lot of people have been just working so hard, and my hat goes off to those people that have been working so hard.
I'm one of them.
You are, darling, you are. And my hat goes off to all of you, really, that are just working hard and ploughing away and doing, because it's not easy.
So Vina said, at least one day should work from the office. Yes, you've gone in today, I take it.
Yeah.
To there. So I hope it was all okay and you went well. And everything okay? Are you keeping well? All good? And the boys okay?
So I hope they're okay.
Yeah, I hope they're okay. I hope everything's good. Yeah, I know what you mean as well. It's that sort of thing of trying to juggle both office life and work life as well. It's really difficult. I was fully rocking busy. You sound it.
You sound it. You really sound it. I mean, you've been busy as well. You've been studying and you've been working. It's been hard for you.
Yeah, it's been really, really busy recently, but we're getting there with it. So what you got cooking for tonight? I can't believe you've done all of that.
And then you got to cook. I wouldn't do it.
Well, you wouldn't do it anyway.
No, I wouldn't do it.
Worked.
Yeah, even if I hadn't worked. Do you know what? Because I feel, because for me, I don't enjoy cooking. So when I have the pressure of doing it, don't get me wrong, I can cook and things like that. I just don't enjoy it. I just don't enjoy it. So when I do cook, I will cook right enough for 2 days. But this one eats it within the hour.
Oh, Vina said, I love bubble tea. Oh my God, I'm really jealous of you now. Well, funny enough, we were just chatting about all the different flavors. So we had, we've just ordered, I've got grapefruit and...
was it pineapple and grapefruit?
Pineapple and grapefruit, and then Kelly's gone for...
I've gone for pineapple and lychee. I'm just going to have a quick look. I don't know what you ordered, actually.
Oh, well, it's going to come.
I ordered strawberry and pineapple, and you ordered lychee and grapefruit.
Lychee and grapefruit. So, we've only recently got into it. So the last few lives, we've been having the bubble teas. So, ours is going to come hopefully in about anything between 15 minutes to half an hour.
Yeah, and we only discovered it last week, and I don't know how many we've had since last week.
Oh, we've had so many. That's thanks to Nihar, because she recommended it.
She recommended it, and then, but I've had the boba bubbles before, because when we were in when we were in Florida last, which was what, 2018, I think we were the last time in Florida.
Oh, I'm preparing rice, potato fry, and sambar.
Oh,
wow!
What is sambar?
Sambar.
What is sambar? We so last week we tried bubble tea. I think it was on the Tuesday. Yeah, it was on the Tuesday live. Since Tuesday, we must have had about, how many bubble teas have we had?
Oh God, at least 6.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah. It's really been naughty. We went for a walk on Sunday and we got bubble tea, didn't we? On Sunday.
Yeah, we did.
We got bubble tea on Sunday. And we didn't have bubble tea yesterday.
So sambar's a stew. So, Sri Lankan. That's right. Oh, it looks lovely. Sambar, it's a lentil-based vegetable stew, porridge, soup, cooked with pigeon pea and is it tamarind broth? It's popular in South India and Sri Lanka cuisines.
Okay.
Just check in YouTube after this live. Do you know? I'm just looking at
it during the live.
Oh, my mouth's watering actually looking at it. It's a beautiful red color.
Do you know what? I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, oh, do you know what? I know Peshawari. You probably, but I'd get a little bit Peshawari naan and dip that in and just eat that. That's what I would do.
This is right up my street. I love lentils, so this is something.
I'm not really a stew person or anything like that, but if I saw that, I'd have to get a little bit of naan bread and. So but Peshawari naan, not garlic naan.
So you're actually going to add the aubergine, the okra, and the pumpkin and the radish, or is it you just going with the rice, potato, and lentils?
I love aubergine, but they have to be cooked in a certain way. I love aubergine though.
Oh, I need to prepare it if I cook fry. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So a lot of work, that sounds to me. A lot of work.
Yeah. I mean, when I cook, I normally cook from fresh. If I'm lazy, then I will do an oven job. But I don't really enjoy cooking, to be honest.
Yeah, you said.
Yeah, I don't enjoy it. Mark likes eating, don't get me wrong. And I think he would be any housewife's dream if you love cooking and things like that, because he will eat it. Unfortunately, I'm just like, oh, what, cooking again? Oh, no, now I've got to cook for a portion of 6 and there's only 2 of us here. Yeah, I think if we had children and they were boys, I don't know what I would do. I'm sure I would have had a breakdown.
Yeah.
The amount I'd have to cook. I'd just order in every day.
Yeah, you would.
I would just order in every day. I say, you know what? Let's just order in. Because you'd have to order in enough for 20 people. I'm not cooking for 20 people.
No.
The amount of stews I'd have to do. Because that's what I would have to do. I'd have to do stew.
Anywho, we are approaching that time.
We are approaching that time.
Bake Off approaching. Guys, thank you so much for joining us for the live again. We've had a fantastic time. Always love chatting to you.
Yes, we
as
do.
Always. We are going to get prepared, ready for Bake Off. In the meantime, please look after yourself. Take care. Remember, you're never too old to have fun. We will be back on Friday, 6 p.m. UK time.
Oh, I won't be here on Friday, 6 p.m. UK time.
Oh, is it just me?
Yes.
Oh, you just got me then.
It may, but you may not be available, but I'm not sure. You may or may not be. I don't know, but I definitely won't because I'll be out. I don't know if you're going to be studying or doing your.
Oh yeah, I might have to. We'll see.
Yes. So we may not be here. We may or may not be here for the Friday, 6 p.m. live. Purely because I'm not going to be here. I'm going to be out. But I will try and do a video for that. But Mark may be studying. He may.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Because
so we will see.
You've got an exam coming.
So we may or may not do. We don't know.
Yeah, I'm so sorry that we can't give you any more information or any more of what will be happening on Friday. We're just on. But we should hopefully be back for the Tuesday live as always at 6 o'clock. Oh, you're back. You just Nini. How are you? You're okay. We were just about to wrap up. We were just wrapping up. We may not be here for the Friday live because I'm definitely going to be out, and it's tentative whether Mark's going to be here or not, purely because of study. Yeah. And I don't think he's quite worked out because he's looking at me confused. And I'm thinking, I don't think you've really worked out your timetable. So he needs to check his timetable and things like that. So we may not be here for Mark. I definitely won't be here, but Mark may or may not be here for Friday live. But we will be back again for the Tuesday live. We will definitely be here for the Tuesday live. Vina said, this is the one I am preparing. Oh, okay. Okay, there we are. Guys, we better go because we've got our bake-off thing today. Minnie, so sorry we just missed you. Yeah. We will try on the next Tuesday to try and make it even longer. Yeah. So we can catch you up as well. That being said, guys, look after yourselves, take care, and hopefully we will see you Tuesday, not Friday, but Tuesday, not Friday. 6 o'clock for the next live. Until then, look after yourselves. Please take care. And remember, you are never too old to have fun. Bye for now. Bye for now. Have a good week, everyone.